Hello students, so far we were learning important terminologies in consignment. Today we will start how to prepare consignment account and what kind of books consignor and consignee are going to prepare, that we are going to discuss in today's class. Okay, so we know that what is a consignment? Consignment is the process of transferring of goods from one person to another is known as consignment. In consignment there will be two persons, one is a consignee and another will be consignor. Okay, consignor is sending the goods and consignee will sell the goods on behalf of consignor. Consignor is a principal, we can say, and consignee is an agent. Okay, now when it comes on preparation of accounts, okay, first we will learn in the books of consignor. It means if we are consignor, okay, what kind of accounts we are going to prepare. Okay, in the books of consignor there will be three ledgers which we are going to maintain. First one is consignment account, or we can say that this is actual business account. Okay, under this ledger we are going to find out whether we are getting profit or we are suffering from losses. So consignment account is a nominal account. Okay, are you getting it? Then we are going to prepare consignee's account. Okay, consignee is the person to whom we are sending goods. Who are we? We are the consignors. Okay, that is what you need to believe now. So consignee, he is the person with whom we are going to deal with. He is the person who is going to sell goods on behalf of us, right? So we are going to prepare his account. So this is going to be personal account. Okay, and third we are going to prepare our goods which we are sending, right? So we can say that third will be goods sent on consignment account. Goods sent on consignment. Okay, this is real account. Okay, once would like to clarify why it is a nominal, why it is a personal, and why it is a real. Consignment is a business account. Here we are going to find out whether we are getting profit or we are suffering from losses, right? So that's why it is a nominal account. Okay, consignee's account, because it is dealing with, we are talking about one person, right? So it's a personal account. Okay, goods sent on consignment, here we are talking about the goods which we are sending to consignee. Goods are going to be our assets, that's why it will fall under real account. Okay, we know that entire accounting system has divided into three accounts: personal account, real account, and nominal account. It has three principles. Personal account principle is debit the receiver, credit the giver. Real account principle is debit what comes in, credit what goes out. And nominal account principle is debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. Okay, now students pay attention. Here, as I said, we are preparing what? We are preparing ledgers, right? So here, in the books of consignor, okay, for consignor there are three things which are very important. First thing is his business. So here I will write consignment account. It will be divided into two parts: debit and credit. Okay, particulars, amount, particulars and amount. See students, you need to remember the chain of events, right? If you are able to remember this, like, you need not to take much effort. This is going to be very easy, students. Okay, now after consignment account we will prepare consignee's account. Okay, again divided into two parts: debit, credit. Particulars, amount, particulars and amount. Okay, and last we are going to prepare goods sent on consignment. So we can write even the short form GSOC, goods sent on consignment. Okay, so here I will prepare GS, goods sent on consignment account. This will also have two parts, debit and credit. Particulars, amount, particulars and amount. So, see students, understand, when it comes on consignor, for consignor, three things are very important. First one is his business, that is a consignment. Next is a consignee, because with him his goods are going to be with. And GSOC, it is about the goods which he is sending. Okay, so from consignor point of view, three important things are there, that is his business, consignee and his goods. Okay, so now understand students, you need to remember the chain of event, what I am trying to tell you. You need to believe that you are a consignor, okay, and your best friend is your consignee. So on behalf of you, your best friend is going to sell the goods. Okay, now understand, we, who are we? We are consignor. We are sending goods to our friend. Okay, we are sending goods to our friends. Okay, understand, consignment, which account it is? It is nominal account. Which principle here we are going to follow? Debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. Okay, remember this, debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. Now students, what are we doing? We are sending goods to our best friend. Okay, so goods are going out. Are we getting anything in return? No. So here I will write consignment account debit to GSOC account. Simply goods are going out. Are you understanding? Goods are going out. We are sending goods to our best friend. Okay, now 2 GSOC here. Okay, can you see it's 2 GSOC? Are we preparing GSOC account? Yes. So simultaneous effect will come here. 2. Here it is 2. So here it will be buy. What is the ledger name? Consignment. So here I will write buy consignment account. Okay. So what was our step 1? Step 1 was we are sending goods. So see students, now second step. Can we send our goods at free of cost? No. Definitely we need to hire some transportation. Okay. If we are sending goods from Hyderabad to Mumbai, or if we are sending goods from Hyderabad to Vijayawada, we have to pay various taxes, right? Can we avoid it? No. Okay. So it is mandatory for us to pay for transportation or to pay some taxes, or it can be any expenses which we have to bear, right? So sending goods, we cannot simply send the goods, we have to bear some expenses, right? So who are we? We are consignor. Okay, our cash is going out. Okay, because whenever we are spending, okay, we are going to lose the amount. Which principle here we are following? Debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. Okay, so here I will write to cash account. In bracket I am writing expenses. Okay, because we want to send the goods, we have to bear some expenses, that also we are writing. My question is, are we preparing cash ledger anywhere? No. Okay, so there is no question of preparing or giving simultaneous effect of cash account. Okay, now just go ahead. Step 3. What is a step 3? Okay, now goods are in the city of our bestie. Okay, to whoever we are sending the goods, now our goods has reached to the destination, right? So definitely our consignee, okay, or the person to whom we are sending the goods, he needs to unload goods or not? Okay, again he needs to maintain warehouses or not. Okay, so as soon as consignee is going to receive the goods, he is going to spend some amount on it, okay, from his pocket, okay, from his pocket. But ultimately goods are belongs to us. Right now he is paying, but later on we need to pay the amount back which he has spent. But right now who is spending? Right now our consignee is spending, right? Debit all expenses, because ultimately later we only need to take care of, we need to consider in consignment. So here I will write to consignee's account expenses. Okay, here again it is to consignee. Here I will write by consignment account. Simultaneous effect, because consignee's ledger we are preparing. Now goods are with consignee. Is he going to use for his personal use? No, he is going to sell those goods into the market, right? So tell me students, sale he is doing, but for whose sake? For our sake. Sale is an expense or income? Definitely sale is going to be our income. But who is making that sale? Consignee is making that sale for us, right? Or on behalf of us he is selling the goods, right? So definitely sale is an income. Debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. So here I will write by consignee's account, in bracket I will write sales. Okay, again here consignee we are writing, right? So opposite to consignee, in consignee's account we will write to, what is the ledger name? Consignment account. This cross connection, the simultaneous effect you can say. See, is he selling goods simply for us? No, okay. He is selling goods on behalf of us so that he will get commission. Consignee will receive commission. For him it is going to be income, but we are not supposed to think from consignee's point of view. We need to think from consignor's point of view, that is from our point of view. Okay, point of view. So see students, what is happening? We are going to pay commission. Are we paying right now? No, we should pay in future. Okay, right now we are not paying. So can we forgo that? It will be okay if we are not paying? No, we have to pay it. It is a mandatory. Again, debit all expenses. To whom we are going to pay? We are going to pay to consignee. Here I am writing commission. Okay, we are preparing accounts from our point of view. Who are we? We are the consignors. Okay, again here to consignee. So here I will write by consignment account. Are you understanding this? Okay, see, total have shown you 5 steps. Step 1, we are sending goods to consignee, to GSOC, consignment account debit to GSOC. Okay, again in GSOC we gave simultaneous effect by consignment account. Okay, definitely we cannot send goods simply, we have to bear few expenses. So debit all expenses and losses, those expenses we are making. So I am writing here to cash account expenses. Now goods are with consignee. Step number 3, whenever goods are reaching to consignee, he needs to unload it, he need to bear few expenses, right? It can be selling expenses, marketing expenses, warehousing expenses, or might be he need to pay few taxes. It might be octroi, freight, whatever it is. Okay, but those expenses will be bared by consignee, but later on we need to pay him. That's why I am writing here to consignee's account. Step number 3. Step number 4 is, see, definitely consignee is going to sell those goods. Sale is an income, but who is making that sale? Sale is sale is taking place by consignee. So here I am writing by consignee. Here I am writing sales in bracket. Debit all expenses and losses, credit all income and gain. Sale is an income, that's why it is appearing at credit side. Simultaneous effect we immediately give. Step number 5, he is selling goods so that he will get the commission. Consignee is receiving commission, whereas we are going to pay commission, right? So commission is going to be our expense, but to whom we are going to pay? Consignee. That's why I am writing here to consignee's account commission. Then simultaneous effect immediately came by consignment account, whatever the amount will be. Okay, so these are the basic steps. Apart from it, okay, suppose consignee is giving an advance. What I am saying, suppose consignee is giving an advance. My question is that related to any business activity? No, simply consignee is giving an advance. It is not related to business, because we have not mentioned anything over here like person will get anything or lose anything out of it, right? Suppose consignee is giving advance simply, okay, so definitely in consignee's account we need to show it. Okay, so how are we going to show? Here I will write by cash, or we can say that bills receivable. If consignee is giving an advance, I repeat, if consignee is giving advance, then only this effect will come, otherwise it will not come. Okay, that's it. Then we need to find out whether we got a profit or loss, and here same, we need to find out the balance due, whatever it is that we will do whenever we will do the sum. And here in GSOC, whatever will be the balance will get transferred to trading account. Okay, balance will get transferred to trading account. So understand students, in the books of consignor, for a consignor only 3 things are important. One is his business, second thing is his consignee, okay, and third will be GSOC. We know that in consignment there are 2 parties, one is a consignor and another is a consignee. Okay, so in the books of consignor, what kind of accounts we are going to maintain, that we have seen, right? Now students understand, in the books of consignee, okay, if they are asking us to prepare accounts from consignee's point of view, understand students, consignee is just an agent, okay, neither he will get profit or he will suffer from losses, okay, he is going to sell goods to get a commission, okay, that is what is the only thing is important for him. Okay, so his main motto is to sell goods at a highest price so that he will get more commission on that. So when it comes on consignee, for him only one person is important, that is consignor. Okay, what I am saying, for consignor 3 things were important: consignment, consignee and GSOC. But when it comes on consignee, only one thing is important, that is consignor's account. Okay, that is consignor's account. Okay, see students, particulars, amount, particulars and amount. Okay, now understand students, this is going to be very easy. See, you need not to apply or you need not to take much stress. Already you have prepared consignee's account, exactly opposite to this you need to prepare consignor's account. Here it is to consignment, here I will write by consignment. Then here what we are having, by consignment, right? So here I will write to consignment account, to consignment account. Okay, see here, by cash or bills receivable is there. Opposite to bills receivable, what it will be? Bills payable. True. So here I will write to cash or bills payable account. Opposite to receivable, it will be payable. That's it. It is going to be that easy. Okay. So today in this class we have learned the basic format of consignment account. We know that for in the consignment there will be two parties, consignor and consignee. In the books of consignor we are going to prepare three ledgers, that is a consignment, consignee and GSOC. In the books of consignee we are going to prepare only one ledger, that is consignor's account. Okay, from tomorrow onwards we will start with the practical sum students. Have a good day, take care, see you.